What's up, guys? This is Talon Harris with the Hardly Heroes podcast. I've never actually listened to the show, but I probably will because I'm on this one now. I'm typically doing man stuff, but I'll give this one a pass this time.
Yeah, just...
The lock gets kind of like wanky, and you have to just shove it in.
Oh, I hate when I get a wanky lock.
My winky gets wanky sometimes.
Oh, that's the
wow.
I just
shove it in. Man.
Sometimes
It really makes all sense now.
It's a room full of people. This is a gaggle of people in here.
Gaggle.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
gaggle.
What's a gaggle, Aaron?
It's a group, like a gaggle of geese.
I'm just making sure.
A gaggle of geese.
I had to turn on the AC,
I know.
and it's only 72
I
outside.
like when we have an audience.
Well, this room is like a 5x5, and we got 5 guys in it.
Yeah.
It's like a square foot.
Like
for
the
each of
burger
us.
place? Five
Guys.
guys. There you go.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
the-
Five Guys?
The burger place. That's what I
Did you bring it?
No, I didn't bring Five Guys. I
Well,
just
then
mentioned.
bring it up.
Oh, okay. Fine. Whatever.
Whatever.
All right.
Clayton, the more talking you could do right now is the better.
Yeah, it'd probably
Oh,
be better.
sorry. Okay.
He's
Well,
trying to check your levels.
I'm letting Sterling have his time because I know when the show starts.
Put your put the mic up so your mouth is facing the front,
No,
not
no.
the top.
Like
the
this.
front, not the
For
top.
sure.
You want the front. I always
There you
hate
go.
this because I
There
can't
we
see
go.
Sterling's beautiful face.
Or you can.
There
I
we
like
go.
it. This is what I do. That's how
That's
I can
some
see
of
everything. Boom.
Oh, it's definitely me.
It's just not a natural.
I'll be the first to admit it.
I don't know.
I love me some me.
I don't like having a black phallic
Yeah.
object in my face all the
But
time.
well,
Whoa.
some of us really do. So,
Aaron likes them 2 at a time.
right. Why do you think we have the Dick Mark XL and the Dick Mark?
Little baby dick.
It's for me. It's for me. It's tan. It's not super dark, but they're both tan.
That's Brandon's. I don't know if you could tell, but that's Brandon's.
Use the penises to dig.
Manny sometimes has to put the Dick Mark XL in the closet.
I do. There's
To
children
scare people.
sometimes, you know. And he says, "Well, you don't put yours away." I go, "Well, mine's hiding behind ET." So it's
Your dick is right behind ET.
It's not a big triumphant bastard.
Oh
no,
dear.
not at all.
I don't know. I don't believe in hiding sexuality from children. This
Hey kids, let's watch this porn together.
This is what a big old erect dick looks like.
Don't touch your wee-wee, though.
I think we just lost.
What
a
are
few
we doing?
listeners. I don't know.
This is
Real
we're 1 minute into the show.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
we're no minutes in.
You guys,
Now, here we go.
You guys had that email about not cussing, dude. I'm gonna fuck that all.
It's
up.
okay.
No, it's okay.
It's not
It's
gonna
fine.
All right.
We've realized.
I'm
that-
gonna keep a tally
I have
though.
definitely cut down, but I don't know if I can say that.
I'm gonna try to cut down too.
We cussed like maybe 2 times last episode.
No, I cussed quite a I went
Really?
back to listen specifically.
Manny got
Oh,
mad at
damn
me
it.
because I dialed it back, and he's like, "What? You weren't
Yeah.
gonna say anything?"
I did. I know I
Let's see
cussed
if somebody
once
noticed.
last episode. No, I'm proud of you because you are
Finally.
you are a cursor.
I am very.
You have a dirty mouth.
Michelle is too.
I am passionate. Is what I
she
like
curses?
to say.
Yeah, Michelle's got a fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So the
I'm
three of
passionate.
us, we just hang out saying "fucking."
Fucking-
What, they send you an email trying to censor you or what?
They just said
Yeah.
we cuss a little too
We
much.
at the beginning of one episode we said, "Do we cuss too much?" And somebody on Podbean said, "Yeah,
Yes,
you guys kind
you
of cuss
do.
a little too much, but it's okay. I still like you guys."
Okay,
So it's like,
well then
the show is still great, or something like
What
that.
are the repercussions?
nothing.
None.
Nothing.
Maybe
This is
yeah.
our show.
Yeah, we're not
We're gonna
dictated. We're not dictated by the FCC.
right.
We're on the internet.
We can't get the soccer mom to listen.
Right.
That's
We
the one
have it,
person.
it gives us an explicit tag on our iTunes, but
Oh,
that's
does
it.
Yes, barely that
We have
little
been
E.
labeled.
But if we don't cuss one episode, I'm turning that shit off for that one episode.
Ka-ching.
Okay, so here's the thing: is that wait, that was an Aaron thing. I
That
just
was
took.
definitely
Speaking
an
of,
thing.
no, go and I'll say it.
I always bring this up is that we've been told, we've been asked, we've been it's like you guys cuss a lot, and it's like, so what? Who cares?
Adults cuss.
We're talking about movies that children watch. We go to cons, and when we're at the cons, we see 3-year-old children dressed up as Deadpool. Deadpool masturbates with a unicorn, a stuffed unicorn in his hand.
With his little baby hand.
What gets worse than that? If you have a 3-year-old wearing a Deadpool costume,
it's true.
and the character makes nothing but masturbation jokes the entire time.
True.
So I say we're all in. Like we're free to
yeah.
do whatever the hell we want.
Kids have access to the internet. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, my line of demarcation is I have a vocabulary. It's
What?
not like I don't employ my vocabulary.
You have a very good vocabulary.
You know, there's certain
When he says that word, it's
there's certain expressions
uses
in
smart
which
words.
just deserve to be cussed at. You know, if I say, "Man, I had an awful day at work. It really was terrible,"
Yeah.
and then you pull out your vernacular.
and say, "Today fucking sucked." There's a
I
huge
agree.
difference in emotion there. I don't know. So as long as you're intelligent and have a vocabulary, I don't fucking care.
Nope. Don't have that.
There it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but I was hospitalized this weekend.
Yes. Jesus. You were.
We were supposed to record our special episode and
Didn't
do a whole
happen.
bunch of shit that didn't happen because of me.
Yeah.
So I have kind of a new lease on life. I'm kind of living life now that, you know how sometimes you have a wet fart and you need to check it? I'm living life like I have a wet fart. I need to check it, but I'm just going to keep on walking.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects are infinite, Earths are in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Aaron.
And Clayton's here.
Yes, Clayton's here.
And yay!
And Clayton's also here.
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
Bye-bye. Snaps.
The audience is a little slow.
Talon, you can't hear, but we just played a clapping sound effect.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to announce him next. We also have another guest in the studio. You will hear his voice kind of in the background. It is Talon of Asphalt Rodeo, one of my friends from high school. He also has a mutual hate for Aaron, just like me.
This is true.
So it's really great to have him in studio today.
I didn't know that he was into the rodeo business. That's really cool.
Yeah, no. Rodeo clowns. Right. Oh. He's here to recruit you tonight.
Oh, okay.
That was your dream job.
I know, but
Yeah.
okay.
I actually feel like the listeners be into that.
I think
Get them all dressed up in clown gear.
No.
Sick the bull
Makeup?
on.
Nope.
You got this walk to you. I think they'd really.
Yeah, I know. The bulls love me. The bulls love me.
I love it.
I'm just digging on the card he gave me. It says rusty parts, overpriced sales, shitty service.
That's what it says on my shot.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
It's a humor test. If you pass that and you actually call me, then we'll probably do
I love it.
Then you're normal.
Anybody
Yeah.
who's that ballsy about what they're presenting, I think
That's cool.
you
Yeah.
got something there.
But you want a certain person, you know? You don't.
Exactly. It's an experience, is what they get.
Yeah, I like that. I
Toys
like
R
that a
Us
lot.
and Hot Rods. It's an
I
experience.
need to bring him in closer. I like it.
Oh, well, if I would have set up a mic if I knew for sure.
I
you know,
like to fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, but we got Clayton here.
No.
Clayton is here. He's the official guest.
He's on the mic.
Talon is not going to
So you
take
say
his place.
Talon's my backdoor guest.
Whatever you want to put through your back door is your
Seriously.
business. I'm
Dick
not.
Marcus.
yeah.
Oh,
No.
I wasn't supposed to say
That's
that out
okay.
loud.
No, it's fine.
Shucks.
All right.
Shucks.
Clayton, how you doing, Clayton?
Language.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
We had Clayton on a few episodes back.
I don't remember. I wasn't here.
Aaron was out. Oh. Were you sick? think
I
you
don't
said.
remember.
Yeah, he was.
Or
You
was
sick?
it
Are
my
you taking a care-
son that was sick?
taking
No,
care
no,
of
no.
it?
Jen was
Come on.
sick.
Jen was
What's-
sick.
Yeah, I think you
Aaron
just...
was sick. That really seems like that
Weird.
happens a
It-
lot.
No, that never happens.
Right? He's never missed a show.
Look, bitch, I almost died this weekend, you fuck. God damn it.
They have a just
did almost
name
die.
on it.
How low was your heartbeat?
It was dangerously low. It was criminally low.
Is that what it said on the
Dangerous.
heart meter thing?
Oh, look, here's the
Dangerously
thing
low?
is,
Hey,
usually
on his watch, it said dangerously low.
it was like, bitch, go to the hospital. No, I didn't have my watch on that day. So I went. So have you ever been to the ER? Anybody?
When I was a kid.
Well, I've been to the ER a few times.
Okay.
If you can imagine this.
you,
So
the
usually,
picture perfect of health.
right, I know. Usually when you go to the ER, they check your vitals, and you go in, they check your vitals, and then you sit and wait for 4 hours.
Right.
To go in.
Right.
I don't remember the last 2 weeks of my life before this. I went in. They were like, "Oh, what's your number?" Okay, well, they'll call you back, and they called me back to check my vitals. And they checked my vitals, and one nurse looked at the other and was like, "Can you we got a code 2." And I'm like, "What the fuck is a code 2?" And then they pulled a wheelchair in and sent me to a room. I have never gone back that quick. But yeah, my blood pressure was so low, like dangerously low.
Wow.
And yeah, what, buddy?
I was thinking,
Really?
do you have that $50 you owe me?
Oh no.
I don't. What? $50?
You know, last week.
Oh,
you remember that?
No, I don't remember
Say
that.
doesn't. You know
What was it
Manny?
for?
No, I was like,
What was it for?
It was for your clown makeup and costume that we're gonna
I'll
get you fitted
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
He doesn't remember
at
the
the
last
at
2
the bowling
weeks.
alley.
I have no
I'm
idea.
gonna swing
Clayton.
this. I'm gonna swing this right back.
Thank you.
I think that Sterling is some kind of savant. He's like able to mess up every phrase and make up
It's so
one
good.
that works for him. He said, "A picture perfect health." Isn't it supposed to be a picture of perfect health?
Yeah.
Like he does
That's
it so
true.
much,
It's
people
funny
just buy
you
into
say
it. They're
that.
just like, yeah, that's the real phrase.
Everybody said that on Facebook, and I feel like it just works.
He has his like
It's like a
own
buddyism.
lexicon.
Yeah.
yeah, buddyism. I like
Buddyism.
that. Buddyism.
And I'm going to correct you every time.
Good job.
Or
You didn't
Clayton
catch
will.
that one.
It went by and I was like, man, that was seamless.
It
well
happens
done.
every episode.
Yeah.
just
Manny,
get
it
away
happens
with
with
it.
Manny sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not often.
No,
But
he
I
just
call myself
more
out.
of
Right.
has a hard time.
But
It's like the most
pronouncing
unique
some
version
names.
of dyslexia ever.
I love it. It's the best.
Robin has been taking notes of whenever he messes up a saying, and she's writing
that's a
down
long
the minute, the episode in the minute, and she wants to go back and put them all into
Just
one
put a
track.
dictionary.
Yes. Just
Oh my
have
god, we can make a book, buddyisms.
Buddyisms.
Oh, dear.
I like that.
That would sell tens of copies.
Hey, as long as I can sell some copies, I'll be happy.
Oh, well, that works.
You know?
Michelle buys all 10.
Yes.
It
And his
doesn't
mom.
matter.
And his mom.
Hey, and your mom. I think she'd
No,
support.
she would. Well, yeah, she would support you before me.
True.
That's true.
Did I tell you I made a joke? Somebody else like, they
You
were
jo-
talking about the podcast and how I do the podcast. Like, I want to do one. And he's
No,
like,
you
no,
don't.
he's like, I want to do like a TV show. And I was like, really? I was like, you really got a face for radio. And they just blank look and they were like, yeah, but radio, like you don't see him. I was like, yeah,
Exactly.
I know. And he just didn't get it. Went right over his head. And I
Have
was
you
like,
seen my picture that Super Ugly did of me?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Nobody's seen it yet,
Nobody's seen it yet.
except for maybe the people in this room.
But
was
since
asking
we're on
you.
that subject, thank you.
You're welcome.
For everybody out there that's going to the Avengers Infinity War Hardly Heroes fan experience,
What's that?
it is a theater that we are renting out, the Century Arden Cinemark 14 on Arden and Ethan on April 28th at 10:30 a.m.
Boom.
for a movie that we've been waiting for 10 years.
Groundhog's Day.
Really? Groundhog's Day's coming back?
No, it's not coming back.
Sorry if he wouldn't interrupt me. So everybody go out, get your tickets. Thanks for the people that did get their tickets. We only have 20 left, so make sure you guys go out and get your tickets.
20 whole tickets.
We're doing badge pickup tomorrow at Capitol Bowl from 6 to 8 p.m. That's Friday, April 20th, 6 to 8 p.m., Capitol Bowl. And we're doing it again at Oblivion Comics and Coffee on Saturday, April 21st, 10 to 12.
So make sure you come
Come
out
pick up your
and
badges.
hang out.
I have to say that he did that with no notes. I'm like fucking flabbergasted right now.
I'm trying.
It has.
We've typed it, we've said it so many times that it's like it's.
I know, it's
embedded in
just
my
Aaron
skull.
interrupts me and then Manny gets mad because I take
Yeah,
long.
and because I interrupt you, it makes I'm the problem because you can't keep your track.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet
Just
you-
like, me drinking
Are you-
water.
Are you going to blame Talon for playing with balloons because he's distracting
Talon's
you?
not on the show.
There
I
is so
hate
much aggression
spectating.
in this room.
I just
We
hate
need to
it
take
so
some
much.
steps
I'm
back.
just worked up right now.
You're all steamed up.
Well, here's the thing is, Buddy and I haven't had a really good argument in a while.
That is true.
And I think he likes to argue with me.
It's true.
I
do.
enjoyed the front row seats.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You know what's happening is that we have two guests here and they're showing off for the guests. That's
I don't need to show up for Clayton. Clayton loves me unconditionally.
That is without a doubt true.
Thank
man.
you. Talon gave up on me a long time ago.
That's true.
You know what
Both
I mean?
of us.
He hasn't broken my heart yet.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
it's gonna come and it'll just be bad.
Talon realized back. Yeah. Talon realized in high school I was full of shit and hot air, you know what I mean? So he just kind of distanced himself.
Doesn't take
It
long.
was like air over shit. It was like when you fart, but you got a shit.
Exactly.
It's like the alert. It's like that's air over turd. Definitely.
Aaron, take notes. That's how you tell a shit joke. Yeah, Mel and I are really stoked about Avengers. It's gonna be hard not seeing it the night before. Like,
Oh, really?
Hard.
Yeah.
I'm already tempted.
If we weren't going to be extremely busy, I probably would have bought an extra ticket on Friday, and I would have told anybody. I'd have just done it. But we're going to be crazy busy, like trying to get everything prepared.
Mel's cracking me up because it was the original date was whatever, May 4th.
May 5th.
Or May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo.
She had asked for it off at work, and then when it changed, she couldn't get the other day off. So she's like been texting me all day trying to be like, what story should I tell them? And I'm like, just fucking tell them you're sick. I can't do it because I'm going to be like healthy
The next day.
the next
Right.
day.
Is it?
Well, no, because the next day's Sunday.
Or,
So
I
she'll-
mean, Friday. She has to work Friday, and she's just fine, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened with
What do you mean
my wife.
Oh,
she
you
was,
mean she's got to work?
She's got to work Friday, so she's like healthy and fine. And then she's like, Saturday calls in, oh, I'm sick.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
You're gonna be like,
start
you went out
acting
and
like you're
partied.
sick on Friday.
Okay, so you got to like enact the plan.
Oh, yeah.
right.
you
Well,
gotta
yeah, you
build
got to
it up.
commit to the bit
But that's
Yeah.
tough, though, man. Going the
Aaron
whole day.
commits to the bit.
all the time.
His whole life.
See,
I think
the
one of my old
braces,
bosses thinks
perfect.
I think one of my old bosses still thinks I have gonorrhea.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Don't you have gonorrhea?
You have
Okay,
gonorrhea?
Clayton.
I thought you had butt AIDS.
No, that was just an iTunes review.
I can't do the acting sick thing because what happens is I'm way too suggestive. So like I'll be like feeling sick, right? And then by the end of the day, I'm like, I'm fucking sick. I'm not
totally-
even gonna go do.
yeah,
like,
I
there's
totally
no
understand.
way. If I put myself in the mindset, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Well, because you're trying to make yourself feel it so that you
Right.
can act it, and then before you know it, you're like, I'm fucking sick.
dude, once you have a kid, you have just a built-in excuse all the time. Like
I know.
you don't accept
I thought
any
about getting
You don't
responsibility
know.
whatsoever.
Wait,
You're like,
hold on. You don't
No.
know.
Doesn't
James,
she
you
have
know.
a kid?
What?
Can't she say her daughter's sick?
That's what I said. I think, but then you have to like come up with a story that's like believable and
Food poisoning.
food
She
poisoning
ate a
is the way
Lego.
to go all the time.
Ate a Lego? What about a marble?
Marbles are too easy to pass.
Okay.
Is the
Okay,
problem?
that's fun. That was an amazing
Manny's
conversation.
upset.
So we have Clayton here for a reason.
Oh, we do?
Not,
Yes.
not to talk about passing marbles, but to talk about the event that we all missed this weekend.
Correct.
The Sac-Con that happened at the
Yes.
convention center.
It was a convention about just like
There's a
burlap
con
sacks.
in a convention.
Got it.
Doing
What do you-
the
what do you got?
Bernard.
I'm just playing with his glasses.
So
Yeah, it was. So I went maybe like 4 years ago. 5 years ago? No, like 4 years ago. It was at the Scottish Rite Center in Sacramento.
yes, over there by Sac State.
It's like a fucking mobile home. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You walk in
Yeah.
and or some Shiner's place.
When I was a kid, I used to go to computer
Shriners.
conventions at that place.
Okay.
Pick up random ass games.
Well, I went there. I got to see the guy who does Fry's voice on Futurama.
Oh, cool.
And Ren and Stimpy. Oh God, now his name's not going to come to me.
yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, and it was so small. It was really kind of weird. They had a few guests there that were cool, but it was not like a big Comic-Con. This one, they've moved it to the convention center.
Right.
And it's huge.
It is big?
Huge. It
Was
was
bigger
almost,
than WizCon?
It was almost as big as WizCon, not to that level. And I would say the guests I wasn't super stoked about.
Really?
They had a girl from Farscape there. There was a girl who's on that Jim Henson show on Sci-Fi.
Oh, the Muppets.
The Muppet puppeteer thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like trying to basically it's like a competitive show, like the tattoo shows where they're all trying to
Oh,
do puppets.
yeah.
Basically, they're making like new stuff,
Okay.
which is really cool because I think that'll boost new talent into making real things. I'm so tired of CGI. Like I really wish we have.
We depend on it
amazing
too much.
skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
know. There was
And
a
I
few
get it,
artists
you
there.
can build like a world around that, but I don't know. After watching Dark Crystal, the creativity that came out of those puppets, like this,
Hard to look away, right?
yeah,
It's-
you're just like, man, dude. Knowing that somebody built this, like, I love how much imagine or being like able to imagine something like that and then build it. Like, I don't know. It was just very
Billy West, that's his name. I got it.
There
good
it is.
job.
Anyhow,
Bert will be proud of you for that.
I know, because I do the same thing. I'm screaming at the fucking podcast like, this is the answer.
Yes, it happened.
Anyway, it was funny watching you watch it. Like, that movie was in 85?
Something like
84,
that.
84, something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's just like 30 plus years old. Or 30 plus years old. You do not, when there's stuff going on, commotion, we're like drinking and hanging out, Sterling's not going to sit and watch a movie. We're all hanging out, and Sterling is by himself watching The Dark Crystal. Like
blinders. I was all piss off.
Weirdo.
And then even Michelle doesn't sit and watch movies, really doesn't. And she was like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, yeah, constant.
It was just.
So after watching that and enjoying it, why haven't you watched Labyrinth yet?
I'm worried about
Seriously.
the bulge.
It's not okay.
It's
not
Bowie,
even-
dude.
Yeah, it's Bowie.
It's Bowie's bulge. It's
it's
okay.
the bulge.
It's a great bulge. And I don't say that about many bulges.
What other bulges have you said it about?
The Battle of the Bulge. Come on, that was
I don't
a really
know
good
what that is.
It's a never mind.
You know what's funny? Somebody listening to the show probably laughed at that, but we
The
didn't.
Battle of the Bulge. Come on, man. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
You don't have to lie to him.
Like hand sock puppets, or what are we talking about?
And
it's actually
practical effects.
Dark Crystal is really cool because it's the guy. Okay, you know
Jim
Star
Henson.
Wars. Yoda, the guy who
Frank Oz,
the guy who did Yoda's voice, did this movie, and it is a fantasy movie that's not connected to anything else, and it's its own world, and it's all done with puppets, and we're talking like they have, human-sized puppets, and they built massive sets for these puppets to interact with.
Right.
Everything is made. Coming up with some of the stuff that they did, like the big weird creatures that walk on the stilts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is so cool. And then they would switch out. They'd have I don't know if it's a kid. I don't know that much about the actual projection. It's either a kid or
Little person.
dwarf, I think is the correct word.
Whatever.
I like the birds.
So it's like perspective where they couldn't use a puppet, so then they would show it from far back. Man, I keep trying to turn to talk to Talon and fucking up the mic.
Look, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Manny, what the hell are you doing? You went from searching for Ren and Stimpy to Dark Phoenix to Dark Crystal.
I got Billy
searched
West.
Dark Crystal and it came up Dark Phoenix, and my internet's acting like crap, like always. But I got it up.
Oh, okay.
1982, actually.
82.
Before I was born.
Yes, that's it.
All right.
And it's one of those things that you watch it and it is a piece of art and you can't look away. Even though the story is weird, some of the characters are really weird. It's just like, how did this fucking movie get made?
Right.
How did it get made? I feel the same way about Labyrinth. How did somebody sell that?
So
I don't know if I should watch Labyrinth before the Avengers movie. So when I do,
so you don't get so much shit for it?
yeah.
I've said it before. I tried to watch the Labyrinth with my niece and nephew back when they were like 8 and 6 or something like that, and they looked at the cover and they were like, "This looks scary."
Yeah, getting
And I was
past that
like,
first part is
"Come
kind of hard.
on." Yeah, it is, like the whole baby thing, and then
Toby,
but, like,
yeah.
Toby. Yeah.
When I first watched it when I was
That's
at my
baby's
grandparents, and my brother must have been, Mike, my older brother, was about 14, 15 years old. I must have been, I'm trying to think, like really young, and he wanted me to watch it. And getting through the beginning of that movie, I remember being like, I want to watch this, I want to watch this. But then by the end of it, I was like, can we watch it again? I want to watch it again.
Yeah, Labyrinth. I can't stand the baby crying throughout that first part of the movie. Like, I want to tear my eyes out and my ears.
Eyes and ears?
Both, so I don't have to see or hear them.
Wow.
Okay, what else?
So anyways, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. There were just, the guests weren't
Back to
really
Sac-Con.
that big. But
Yeah.
the convention center, they used the whole main building. And it was huge. Like, they had a million vendors, local artists and comic shops, tons of comics.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of, artists doing prints of their stuff.
Lots of pops, lots of Funkos.
There was one really cool booth that I freaking loved. I
like
took
that.
the
You
card from it. Is
business cards.
Madison Cherie. It's spelled MaddisonChere. Or I'm sorry, ERIE.
It's okay. We
Fucked it up. Almost
Way
had
to
it.
go.
Anyhow, she has a 3D printer and she makes earrings and jewelry out of like little Pokemon. She hand draws them. She hand draws them all, and then puts it in the 3D printer and prints out all these earrings and stuff. They had like little navies from Zelda,
Yeah.
little Mario
that's
faces.
badass.
And then when I was talking with her, I was like, "This is really cool. You do all this by hand." And she was like, "Yeah, the 3D printer, just bust them out." She says she does.
There we go.
Custom
Some photos.
orders. There you go. She does custom orders. Can do anything, and they look so freaking cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Madison Sherry.
Yeah.
Like Mole Sherry?
She
Sherry.
does them on that kind of like soft. What's that wood?
looks
Balsa
cool.
wood or
Yeah,
balsa
yeah.
wood? They just look
engraved and all.
amazing, and it's really cool that she does custom stuff. You just send it to her, she'll do it.
You have a 3D printer?
What the
How am I just now finding out about
All
this?
kinds of stuff. We got dual extraction. We've done some butt plugs before for people.
Yeah.
Kinds of stuff, yeah.
Oh,
people need butt
is it-
plugs,
I
dude.
guess Aaron needs one.
Right.
Well, like Nerf attachments for my son because he's got all the Nerf guns,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's amazing.
Badass attachments.
3D
not
printing
know
has done so much for like gaming, board top gaming and
Yeah.
stuff. Well, you think about all those little
Figures.
Warhammer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like now people are being able to get real in-depth detail in these things because they can create a 3D model on the computer and it does that exact thing.
I'm still surprised you don't have one, Manny.
I'm pretty darn close to getting one. Trust me, I've done some research.
He
on
almost
that
bought one
and
on.
a CNC,
Yeah.
a CNC router. I was like,
Didn't you almost buy one on Amazon that one day?
yeah, like just a $300 tabletop one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. But it would. It's a,
Entry-level ones.
yeah, it's at up to 8 inches. That's pretty long.
Yeah.
That's like this long. It's pretty long.
He's pointing at
Is
his
that
mouth.
as big as the Dick Mark XL?
No.
No, that's more like
That's like 20 or 30
I was
feet,
just trying
isn't
to
it?
give people like.
I don't fully understand. Well, maybe you can answer this, Talon. You have to have whatever what's that materials you're using, right? You put it into the machine.
Right.
So is it usually plastic or like?
No, you can do carbon fiber. You can do rubber. Right now, we're experimenting with making our own
Scoot in with him.
grommets,
You guys can share.
like rubber grommets. So for when we build hot rods, you need custom sized grommets for different size holes and different things to pass through. So now we can custom make our own grommets. We do gauge pods, clusters. We've done all kinds of things.
Grommet sounds like a sci-fi
Now we have
creature.
dual extraction. So what we can do is we can print a support material that dissolves in water, and then we can print the other more intricate things, and then we can dissolve the support structure out so we can get extremely intricate.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
we got two of them. We got one that's like the $300 entry level, and then we have a really expensive multi-maker one.
What?
So
Yeah, that is so insane.
I did not know that.
You know what else is insane? The sharing of mics on this show.
right.
This
true.
is intense. Like I feel like I'm in a tent. It's so intense.
It's going back to like episode 5.
Well, Manny's
Top
Oh,
5.
Manny's freaking out. I can feel it. Like, so much going on.
Okay, what's
man.
what's next thing you
chaos.
got?
The next thing was this guy. I actually bought a couple pieces from him. Kevin Green.
Kevin Green.
He's an artist, and he does. I mean,
oh shoot!
Oh,
He broke it.
I didn't do it.
not break it.
This was not me.
Don't worry,
anyhow,
I wouldn't blame
he
you.
does some amazing paintings. It's the images you're looking at
Jesus.
online.
What?
Yeah.
That's the one I got from Mel right there.
Right
She
there?
loves him
Oh, nice.
Maleficent.
That's-
Anyways,
yeah.
there was one real piece that he had up, and I just couldn't afford it at the time. Is Han sitting in the cantina, and it's all black and white. And I wish he had it on so that you could see it, but it is amazing. It's where he's chilling in the back.
Yeah, sitting
when the
in the
stormtroopers
booth,
come in,
yeah.
and the picture's just like it's black and white. It's
Ooh, this-
amazing.
Deadshot looks. Oh, Harley Quinn looks pretty cool.
Yeah, his stuff was really cool.
Oh, and he shows how he kind of paints it, puts it together too on his website.
Oh, there it was. Go back.
Oh, okay.
You can see it right there. See him at the bottom.
Oh, right there. Okay, there you go.
This
yeah,
thing
no,
is
that's
amazing.
cool artwork.
Han Solo.
Look
Awesome.
at that.
Oh, Han Brolo.
Oh, that is me.
And just imagine it like
No.
painted on like
No.
an actual canvas. It looked amazing.
I don't know if you know, but people call me Han Solo.
Yeah, people call me the Princess of Canada, but I can't officially back that up with paperwork.
Has anybody ever called you that? And I didn't just say that, so nobody's ever called you that. Boom! Suck it! I win 1-0.
Sometimes I don't even know what's happening.
Then also
It's like a hodgepodge episode.
Yeah.
also my friends.
It's like a stew.
You can
Continue, Clayton.
Yeah.
hodgepodge.
Is it like a stew? Yeah.
It's like a mixture of crazy weirdness.
That
what I
is
would
not
call a
the.
hodgepodge.
I need to go on Webster's. I don't think that's the
I
actual.
believe that's what it is.
Really?
That's a buddyism.
Buddyisms are on Webster.
Hardly Heroes.
What was
stamp of approval? Shitting.
no? You got a 1 out of 3 vote, so it does not get it.
Do we put it out to a vote though?
Well, you just did, and you're the only
Nobody
one that
said
did it.
anything, so I got it.
No, you're the only one that.
Manny's freaking out. Let's just get back.
I'm not
to
freaking out. I'm just like,
I know it's a fine. it's
There's
fine.
no rhyme to reason.
what
to
are you
this
guys
show.
talking about?
Don't worry about it.
We were talking about hodgepodge.
Got it. All right. Clayton.
You lost me.
Yeah.
Usually, I love all the joking. I do.
Just not when you're on the show, right?
Oh no, it's fine. I'm way too high to just be
he's
engaged
checking-
in this level of aggression.
He's checking texts.
I'm chilling the.
I know, he's all
Actually,
balls
I
deep
wasn't.
in his
No, I was
phone.
not balls. I was not balls deep in texting. I was looking up, and also a friend of mine. He works at Imperious Rex. Him and his buddies do a bunch of artwork. They have their own comics, and I got some stuff from him, which was awesome. His name's Brandon Bracamonte. I'm gonna totally destroy his name, but
Bracamonte.
he goes by the Bracamonster.
Exotic.
Which is really, really cool. I'll show you the stuff
Bracamonster is
I
not
got from him.
exotic.
He had drawn this Avengers comic with Cuphead as Deadpool.
Yes.
And it's
that's
really cool. And he gave it to James because James is the one who liked it. Well, I took my son. I'm sorry, my 5-year-old son.
James, your son.
Which
There.
he had a blast. Like
Nice.
he was just everything.
Was there stuff for kids?
Is that his
to do
first
that?
con?
Totally, yeah. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever taken him.
cool.
Oh no, I take that back. I have taken him.
We
before.
went. You went to.
I've taken him a couple. See, I don't know. I go all the
It's
time.
okay.
Don't listen to me. Anyways,
I don't.
Oh yeah, I saw that post on Instagram.
Cuphead really cool.
Yeah, it looks
and then
cool.
he also had those. What are those? Oh my
so
gosh, I
awesome.
can't think
I
of a
love
word
it.
right now. The Spanish candles that have like Jesus or Mary on the front of them.
I know what you're talking
know what I'm
about.
talking about?
Yeah, the
Oh
religious.
yeah.
He had this one with Boba Fett on the front.
I
of it.
saw
Oh,
that.
nice.
That
It's
was cool.
just amazing.
Who's Bobo Fett?
Wow. I could just feel the hate coming
Wow.
from Clayton right now. I almost don't want to say anything.
He's my boy.
That might be the most awkward the show ever got.
Bobo?
Oh no.
No. Have you heard our review of Guardians of the Galaxy 2? That
one's
is the
pretty bad.
most.
There is a point in that episode
Really?
where you're like, oh shit, they're kind of upset at each other.
No,
like, right
I had
now.
Yeah.
multiple.
that was
not-
bad.
yeah.
That was-
I had multiple people come in like, "Are you guys okay, or what's going on?"
we
This is
made
why we don't talk about Guardians anymore.
I thought you would never bring it up again.
we made up a card promoting the movie Avengers: Infinity War in our event.
Yeah.
And on the back of the card was every episode that related to one of the movies. And I was seriously thinking of not putting the Guardians of the
I
Galaxy
love
2 on
that
there.
episode.
But I was like, you know what? That's us. That's us. That's all of us. Take it or leave it. You know.
It's not us
So-
all
If
the
you
time.
can't-
though.
you can say one thing about us: we're very passionate people.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel films, I still am doing my thing, my watch. I'm almost done up to our event.
What
Okay,
movie are
before
you
you get
I
that,
know,
were you
I know.
pretty
Okay.
much done with
It was a great event. I gotta say, Sacramento comes out hard for cosplay.
Yeah, right?
Every single fucking event. Those guys are nuts, man, and they hang out all day, take pictures with people. There are some that do like the charging, but it takes a lot of time and effort to go do that.
Right,
right.
You know, girls wearing nothing, getting just groped on by strangers. It's a sacrifice to provide
Us
some
Sacramento
type of
people do not grope.
Oh, it happens. Oh yeah.
Everybody
Trying to
gropes no
make
matter
our
what
city
city.
look good, but thanks, assholes.
Every city gropes.
Are you a groper?
No, I'm not a groper. What do you
Hashtag
call me,
feminism.
Harvey Weinstein? No, I'm not a groper. I'm not a pull my dick out and masturbate in front of you in a hotel.
That is
Whoa.
definitely Sterling.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Louis C.
Oh,
That's
hell
called
no.
pulling a Louis C.K. That's what that is.
Anyhow, it was a great event. I was really glad that
Good
we went
segue.
out.
Anyhow,
Awesome.
I was glad we went out because James had a blast and it was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think it's cool that it's growing in size, and you know, who knows? Maybe we'll see the heroes out there next year or next
Hopefully
event.
we'll make it.
hopefully
Fingers
one of
crossed.
us won't be in the hospital.
And hopefully at some point we'll have Planetbound's.
Yes, we are
That was
waiting
going to
for
be
that.
my segue of how is Planetbound going.
Really good, actually. I wanted to say thank you. Coming on the show last time really inspired me. Just because I was having, with creation, especially this is my pet project, and it's, you know, a dream come true working on it and getting it to this point. Yeah. It's scary putting it out there. And so then I've given myself safety nets of, I just don't ever have to commit if I don't really talk about it. I'm just working, right? So talking about it on the show was like, fuck, I gotta get on my business here. And we locked down a lot of content. I'm almost done writing the whole thing, which is great.
That's awesome.
And last time, you know, you guys talked about it, I thought I should clarify more. This is a pen and paper, pen and pencil RPG.
I apologize for that. That was my bad.
No worries.
I'm not much of an RPG board game-esque type person. So when I heard RPG, I'm like, sweet, Final Fantasy VII, let's get this shit on the, you know,
I kind
of
half-ass it when I tell people about it too. Because I don't know, not everybody knows what D&D is or you know.
Not a whole lot. Well, not, some people don't play it. I was like, I've never actually played it. I understand the concept. You're D&D? Oh,
you've
Dungeons
never
and Dragons.
Sitting around with dice.
Yeah, dice.
Basically, it's an adult version of Pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Very
There's not
so.
even a board, really. There's just your imagination.
And it's funny because, like, I think we talked about it last time. To me, gaming has always been hanging out with a bunch of guys, laughing, drinking, having a good time. It's such an infantile thing to do. But I think it's fun. It's amazing. If you can get past yourself and be in that space of, all right, I'm going to be kind of dumb. I love getting high and us, you know, go killing some orcs and stuff. It's fun as shit. And I definitely see the stigma around it. But yeah, we're doing big things. Jerry's been releasing art almost every day. We're really trying to ramp up. We talked to a guy who helps out with Kickstarter. He does Kickstarter projects for games, and he reached out to us and was like, we need to like do something together. And I was like, yes, very much so we're gonna try and pursue that avenue. You guys can check us out on Facebook at planetbound.com.
All right,
it's amazing stuff.
I really like the art. I've seen you guys post art on Instagram. Looks really good. Except for that one.
Oh, there's a new character that I feel was just released.
I don't like that.
I love
us about that.
So I'll say we love Easter eggs. I mean, everybody does. That's Ready Player One, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done our own Easter egg thing with this whole project. Is I've hidden like, you know, friends and characters that we've played in the past, games that we love. We've tried to fit as much stuff as we could into it. Like, oh shoot, I know that. And so Sterling, I told him, I was like, man, you let me live in your house for like a year. You like earned yourself a spot in Planetbound.
Whoa!
So I was trying to like I worked it in. My buddy did the art for it. We sent it to Sterling. I'm like, I know Sterling can't keep his mouth shut about this. Like, he can't just be like, I know this is me. He's brings it up on the show.
His gun's dope. The whole jacket, like everything about him is sick. And I like that he's older. You know what I mean? Like he's already come and gone.
Here's the thing.
Well, Buddy Sturl,
because I'm a legend in my own.
Buddy Sturls is actually a legend. He's what they call a seeker, basically an adventurer. Goes out and tells his stories and, you know, explores.
Manny won't even look me in the eye.
Look, here's the thing: is I appreciate your creativity and the things you're doing. I like it. I love Planetbound and everything I've seen.
You're mad about me feeding Sterling Tigo?
Yeah.
He doesn't need it. Is the thing. It's just making it worse for us.
See, you're looking at this all wrong. You're looking at this all wrong. Ugh. It's not that Sterling needs anything. It's I need Sterling's love, so I'm earning it.
There we go. It's like me and my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I got it.
But I'm a lot nicer.
No.
Trigo now.
When you go back to listen to this episode, here's a fun little homework assignment for you.
Yeah.
Go back and see how many minutes are between each time that Buddy talks about himself.
Right.
And I guarantee you, you probably won't get 60 seconds.
God no.
Anyway,
I talk about myself quite a bit. Why do you think I wanted to do the podcast? You know what I mean?
True.
You know what? Feed your ego. I say fuck anyone who can't be happy with themselves. And, you know, I always love that confidence that Sterling has, because I feel like you create the world around you. And if you're sitting there constantly not elevating yourself, who will? Like, fuck that.
I like it. See? You guys should take notes. You know what I mean?
That's not.
I'm elevating you guys.
That's not
as
to
well.
say that we shouldn't shit on him every chance.
This
that we
is
get.
true.
That's not at all.
Just as
the bigger
fast he builds me up, tears me right back down.
and that's
There we
fine.
go.
That's what happens when you have an ego like that. You
That's
invite
true.
that. You
Oh,
invite,
definitely.
You invite the criticism.
This
Yeah.
better not get to Guardians 2
No, it
review level.
God,
of
that was so
uncomfortable.
good. I don't know why, but he hates that episode. It's one of my favorites.
Anyway, we're moving along. Check us out.
So what's your next goal? What is your next step? What do you? I know you said you might be hooking up with the
Yeah.
Kickstarter guy.
So we're gonna come up with a plan for getting the Kickstarter out there. Most likely before 100% of the project is finished. We don't need the money to finish it, but we definitely want to use that to make it the best that we can.
Yeah,
it would
going
be
comfortably.
it would be good. To have.
Yeah, so because we talked about doing it without backers, put it out completely. Because Jeremy and I are really self-contained. We're able, between the two of us, to get anything accomplished. We just have the resources to do it, and we could do it alone. But I think like that added stress. We need to be focused on the game and on making this the best that we can. Because we're doing the RPG world book, which is going to explain our world, how the game works, everything. It's going to have a lot of shit in it.
Right.
And then we're going to do a comic along with it. We want to tell a specific story leading up to where people will be able to play in. So there is a lot that we're trying to get done, and I just want to make sure we have resources to focus on that.
I was kind of telling them too. I was talking to him about it when he was telling me this guy was coming as, wanted to be a part of this. I told him, you've been building this world for so many years, and there's so much detail that goes into all of this with not just, all the different species, but the island and the story and, all of this. I'm like, why cut it short now? Like, you're at the finish line. You can see it. And if somebody can come in and help you get to that next level without losing a little bit of the story and what you need to finish, do it.
Well, and I think what people are going to see is that I know it sounds fucking sterling level egotism, but we really, a lot of what we worked on was making this digestible, because I guarantee you, like Talon, just would not ever pick this thing up, right? Like it was not, there's certain people that aren't going to be resonated by it. So we wanted to make sure that it was accessible to everyone without losing that. And that has taken a lot of time, because you're trying to present complex ideas simply.
Right.
I thought Black Panther did that amazingly. It was like they gave you this whole culture and every aspect, but did it in a way that you watched it, you understood it. I think Black Goat talked about it, about the colors, all them being one color. It fucking simplistic, but it works so well. It adds a lot of depth to it. So that's really what has taken so much time. Not just coming up with fantasy worlds and names and stuff. It's making it digestible. What are the languages and, cultures of these people, and does that feel real? Or are you constantly having to read it? Are you just reading jargon? The Globster from Sector 479. Who gives a shit
But
about
the
that?
beginning, I feel so like it just draws you in. The sun death, like when he first just kind of gave me that snippet, it pulled me in so hard that I was like, tell me more. Like this.
And that's what we designed everything to be, was Boba Fett. Asshole. Fucking like that. I've said this before. Star Wars, it captured that really well. Mentioning something or showing something and giving you enough detail to like it, but not enough to answer everything. So you're like, Boba Fett? Who the fuck is that dude? He looks awesome. I want to know what's that.
Yeah.
So we've written this entire thing that way, where you're just like given a lot of information, but enough to make you want more.
Yeah, you date women. You don't want to tell them the whole story. Over the first conversation on the phone, you want to be mysterious. You want to
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the analogy. That was
Talon's-
Sounds like let's take the nerdy or the geekiness out. Let's give it to our regular folk.
I think Talon will also have the super weakness of pussy.
It's like my one weakness: cars and pussy.
Anyways, it's going good.
Two, by the way.
Well, you gotta have two.
no, but you said my one weakness.
My
Did I
one
say?
weakness.
You said
See,
is
I
car.
almost got away with that scot free. Clayton looked, Aaron
I
looked,
didn't
and
catch
Manny
it.
wouldn't have caught it. I would
I
have
didn't
been
catch
totally off.
I'm like literally flying right now.
Oh
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
so
words,
you really are
words
flying?
confuse you.
Yeah.
Words matter.
You know.
I can count
Ta,
to potato.
ta, ha,
Thank you.
the. Oh, okay, there it is.
What'd you say, Talon?
I can count to potato.
Oh, there you go. It's a good number. It's my favorite.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Yeah, it's been good. Thanks for having me on and talking about it. I've been repping Hardly Heroes hardcore. We're having.
That's sweet.
I think I got a few people who haven't really listened to the show are going to come to the event, so hopefully we'll get new
great.
listeners out of that.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked about the event. I'm glad you guys are doing
Yeah,
that.
Talon, have you gotten your ticket to Avengers
I
Infinity?
want to support you guys, but I can't go.
There you go.
Can't make it.
Look at that.
I gotta go do man shit.
There we go.
Oh,
See,
wow.
look, he's even buying a ticket to support. You know?
Right now, where do I buy it at?
Yeah, see, everybody
Event
in the
right.
front row can buy a ticket to get a chance to be on the show. And that's the main reason Talon's going to buy a ticket, because he might get a chance to actually be a guest and not be
He
just
is a
a
guest,
background mic.
but he is a guest right now.
Well,
He's more of an audience.
He was
Got
at
it.
yeah. He's the audience. We'll have him back on. Hopefully, he can tell us his philosophy on
Speaking
cars.
of
That was
people,
fucking awesome.
speaking of people who are buying tickets and not actually showing up, I don't know why I was like, so what's the Indian Viking?
Yes.
Yeah.
He messages us, very nice. Have a great show sometimes.
Every show
is
day,
it every
he
thir-
says,
is it every
Good night.
Thursday?
Have a great show.
Yeah.
And it was at 4. It was at 4:30. I'm like, man, 4:30. What the fuck time is it in Norway?
Yeah.
It's 1:30 in Nor. Why go to bed?
Yeah. Doesn't he have
What
a
the
job?
hell,
Sonny? You got a job
Sonny?
the next day, right?
You have a
Maybe-
job. You have a child.
Maybe they have Fridays off in Norway.
Here's the thing: is you know what it is?
Probably.
Aaron,
I don't know. It's like a
Aaron,
different country over there, right?
Was everybody in the room not enough to be angry at? You had to go after this guy.
Yeah,
and
no, I'm not angry at Sonny. I'm just concerned, and it's more because after I got out of the hospital, I'm not kidding. I've been going to bed at like 8 o'clock every night. So thinking like going to bed at 1:30 is just crazy to me. Granted, I also have a 6-month-old.
Yeah.
So,
You're in that I haven't slept in forever.
right. So I'm
phase.
like every bit of
I have
sleep
no
is like
idea what that is.
I know.
It's a
Dude,
child.
When I
It's
lived
a
at
human being.
at Sterling and Michelle's, James was over there. One of the
Who's
one of the
James?
nights. My son. I'm sorry. My son's over there. He's 5
Sorry,
years old.
there is a James, and he's his brother. So I just want to make sorry.
And this kid wakes up in the middle of the, or I'm sorry, Sterling wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and my kid is on the couch, and Sterling comes
What
out.
kind of idiot would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
This guy, he goes to the gym every single day.
You know,
Damn.
I would not believed it if I had not seen it from my eyes every
I
day.
know. You know, you could have you have a problem. We need to have an
it's
intervention.
called-
No, don't.
I feel
You're
if
buying into
anything-
this. Stop it right now.
I feel if anything, I'm a creature of habit.
You know, you,
I like
So,
consistency.
how long was that gap? How long was that one?
You know
I
what's
did that.
funny?
I led him to
When
that,
he
though. That was kinda
yeah,
on me.
He
That was kinda
led
on
me
me.
to water, and I drank. Okay,
and he'll
Fucking
always
slurp that shit
he
up.
will always drink.
Anyhow,
it.
back to the.
it's better than his gulp earlier.
This guy-
right when Aaron's like, "Hey, I got something to tell you."
I was fine with it. It's
You guys
fine.
got a promo code? Or what?
This-
Look, I got it.
There's no promo
Promo,
code.
it's $10.
Yeah, jeez.
And my story's
Skin
gone.
flare
told you.
alert.
Fine.
This is how I feel every episode.
Yeah, Manny can't handle, especially if there's 5 people. We haven't had 5 people since. Oh, actually,
Episode.
Dave Buckner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They also shared a mic,
Yes.
but they did good. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they show off for you. Like they forget about the whole "don't cut people off" thing. That just goes out the window when
It's
you guys
true.
when there's
It-
somebody
it-
here.
yeah, it happens.
I have to stop doing that. So, like, I listened to the episode I was on. I didn't realize how much I cut over Sterling. Like, I was raring to go. Like, a fucking.
It's something you definitely have to practice.
Yeah.
You know, the practice is actually trying to get what you want to say in between other people's words. It's just like, bam, just do it. Boom, bang, bang. You
Well,
know?
I try to
I
raise
feel
my.
him-
I try to raise my hand when I want to talk, and Manny sees me raise my hand, but Buddy like just never looks in my direction,
care.
and I don't think Buddy has peripheral vision.
Is that the Infinity Gauntlet I see?
It is. You like that?
So
It looks like you have really tiny hands. It's freaking weird, dude.
Here, put your hand
I
no,
can
it would
barely-
fit Clayton. Clayton's
Manny's-
it fits it fits
Yeah.
fine. Whatever.
Clayton's got small hands.
Yeah.
He's good.
I do not have small.
He just censored himself.
Oh my God, this show is literally falling apart.
It's pretty bad. We have an email to read, by the way.
Yeah, and an iTunes review.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, one iTunes review.
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Thought so.
Everything fits.
I feel I'm pretty good about letting Manny talk, and I just spurred in a little bit.
What
here.
about letting me talk?
No, God, no. I don't want to let you talk.
That's about 5 tickets.
Oh, that's my boy!
He's trying to get on the show.
Holy crap.
Steam fucking bullshit, whatever.
Yeah, thank you,
He doesn't
Talon.
want to play the
If he,
I love it.
If he
Holy
takes over the
crap.
show, dude, we're gonna get like.
Oh my God, I'm
autos,
actually kind of excited.
fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm in.
So yeah, you have 5 chances to win to be a guest on the show, and you get to dictate what we talk about. So listeners, come on. I'm talking to Rebel Scum. I'm talking to
Jay
That's the
Jackal.
only listener
Oh,
he
yeah.
mentions
No.
ever.
well, because me
Jay
and Rebel
fucking
Scum are,
Jackal.
yeah, Jay Jackal.
He's not going.
No.
He's not showing up.
You don't think so?
Jay Jackal ain't showing up.
No.
Oh man,
We don't even know if he lives in Sacramento.
that's true. What about Sally Deuce? Was that the one that has his kids? Remember that he says he gets all his knowledge from us from.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
You know,
his name
but
right now.
all of our
That one,
other listeners,
that one dude that got
Letty,
really mad about BVS,
Yeah.
like
that
a
was
year
a
ago.
long time ago.
You think
Oh,
he
yeah.
still listens, or
I
you think he's
doubt
stopped
it. He
after
probably
that?
checked.
That's Rodif.
What did you guys bash on
There it
BVS and he wasn't happy?
Yeah.
No, we
We said it was good, and
we
he
said
didn't
although
think it was-
everybody hated it, we
liked it.
it was
enjoyed it.
entertaining.
And he was like, "How dare you tell me that it's a good movie when it's not?" And I
was
wasted
fun.
2 hours. It's like, you didn't waste 2 hours. You watched something that you were slightly interested in, and you didn't really like it. Like, if that's how you go through life, then just sit on the couch and don't do a goddamn thing.
That's how I used to
Keep
feel
getting it,
about.
Manny. I
That's
love
how,
it.
That's how I used to feel about Star Wars. It used to really bother me, like the original Star Wars or the prequels. I fucking hated them. But now, as
So
I've
right.
gotten older, I realized, dude, you just love what you love, and you went and saw something. It wasn't that great.
Sure.
Who cares? Move on. Like, stop letting it consume your every being.
It's like, let's take this movie down. Let's give it bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's do all this stuff. It's
How
like,
about
why?
you take that energy and go fucking make something yourself?
Yeah.
Like
I love that. That is the philosophy.
Like,
Is that how you feel about Solo?
Okay, so the last trailer got me on Solo.
It looks.
The last trailer got me on
I still
Solo.
haven't seen
everything but Solo looks amazing.
And my big what turned me off was that stupid fucking Falcon, changing the Falcon to make a new toy or whatever. But I heard the explanation behind it, so I'm not super upset anymore. I guess it's like where the cargo is.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's the cargo that he drops that Jabba's pissed off about. I heard that's going to be the change in it. So honestly, that last trailer got me. I was like, oh, cool. We're going to at least get some cool Star Wars action and put them in some weird places.
I think it's going to be an entertaining film.
Have you guys seen the action figure of D-Gloves?
Oh, it's
Oh,
going
They have
now.
the
awesome.
action
Yeah.
figure. It looks dead on
It's
like
the,
him.
the metal. What do you call those? The I forgot what you
Die
call it.
cast?
Yeah. the
No,
die
it's the Black Series. The Black
it's-
Series.
yeah, it's
it's
the
a
Black-
cool figure.
Dude, but it looks just like him.
I still highly believe that it was a bad choice to begin with.
Why
You
do you-
should not have tried to redo Han Solo. This is the dumbest thing
Why
in the
did you
world.
keep the price tag on there? You can just peel
I didn't
that
notice
off.
it was on there.
It's just a little
Why
sticker.
you gotta call him out?
No, you know what it is? It bugs me. It just doesn't look.
You know what though? When you
tacky.
see like original OG Star Wars cards and they have like the Toys R Us sticker on them, it's like orange.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
shit takes you back. You're just like, oh, I remember looking at all these racked up.
And now Jeffrey's dead.
Did he die?
yeah,
No, Toys R Us is going.
Oh yeah, the whole store is gone. Yeah, that's
the whole-
unfortunate.
He's just
company.
gonna be homeless.
Well, I heard KB
No,
Toys is going to be.
they're gonna
resurrected.
slit his
Right.
his fucking long ass giraffe throat.
Toys R Us is closing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody buys
business
their
model
toys
is
off
just-
Amazon.
Yeah.
Want to watch other kids play with their toys?
Well, if you
Yes.
if you
Yeah, exactly. They're
you
twitching
think-
it up.
Yeah, most kids.
Fuck you,
I mean, there's
Fortnite.
a small age where they actually play with toys. Most kids are into screens at a very young age.
What Talon's talking about? Have you guys seen this shit?
Twitch.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They open toys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a whole
The unboxing channels
when James
for
or
kids.
now James loves it. He'll watch it like he's a fucking zombie.
And
I'm
those videos will get 40 million views.
Yeah.
And
just
usually
because
some-
one kid will watch it one video 20 times. I'm like, what the
Christmas
what?
morning is going to turn into like a YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure.
yeah,
I'm
you
sure that's
definitely
already
Every kid
happening.
will open up all the good toys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
it's some weird creepy old guy usually or old woman and they're like, look at this pretty toy. And you're like, what the
Yeah,
hell? How is this entertainment?
Well, think about VR.
And they're making-
VR comes into play. You're going to be like opening toys in virtual reality, not really opening toys.
And those people are making a
Wave
lot
of
of
the
money
future.
on those unboxing channels.
It's nuts.
We need to get into that.
Sorry.
No apologies necessary. I
I'm
just
sorry, man. I'm
wanted
sorry.
to get into.
Sorry, Manny.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sidekick Mayo.
So I'm gonna read
One of
an
my
email.
favorite segments.
We have one email. We have two emails. One of them is for our special episode,
Right.
episode 100.2.
Two?
Yeah, can you tell people what you were asking of them for that?
So, Aaron posted something on Facebook.
You know, and
got a little carried away.
boy, I sure do love our listeners.
He
How many
posted,
emails did you guys only got 2?
We got one from Sonny. We got
No,
one
it's
from-
not that.
Sorry, I'm not bagging on
There
you.
was
No.
You didn't see the Facebook war?
I saw the Facebook war. I
Oh
wondered
my
if that
God.
escalated.
I
into
will
emails.
give it up.
No.
I thought like it was gonna get a little like hairy for a while.
What?
And I felt like everybody kept pretty cool.
Except for Jason.
But it all fell apart when Aaron posted the GIF of "Bye Felicia."
Hold on, I'm sorry.
You did not just say
Pocahontas.
GIF.
I'm sorry.
Fuck
What-
you.
yeah,
Some
it's-
people say GIF.
No,
I've
but
heard people
that's
say
not
GIF.
what it's not peanut butter.
It's GIF.
It's GIF.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
GIF.
Okay, but anyways, back
Anyhow.
to the.
A G, not a J.
So
I like
Aaron,
GIF.
Aaron posted on
I
our
like GIF.
Facebook a question asking ask us any questions you want. We are recording a special episode that will be available to the people that attend our event. And it
38 comments. Holy shit, guys.
But who do you think started
Continue,
the
but-
shit
more than
of
half.
cockery?
So when he posts this online on Facebook, of course we don't get people going. We've got a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
people. We got Tony
And your sister?
asking- Woodchuck.
We are answering that question.
Woodchuck. Okay.
When are you going to stop podcasting? Why are Sprinkles and Manny still on the show?
So-
can you stop posting pictures with Sprinkles? God damn it, they're brutal.
Oh, it was
So
harsh.
I'm like, they mentioned my name. All right, let's play. Let's do this. Let's get on.
Oh, Manny got involved?
oh,
yeah. We all got-
Manny
we-
was shots fired.
Here's
dude.
the thing. We all got involved. Buddy was like just off in the distance, kind of like
He's like the
watching
yeah,
it.
yeah
He,
kinda
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Talk about
Do
Manny
that.
sucks, doesn't he? Oh
I'm
yeah,
the best.
Sprinkles is the worst. Oh yeah, no, don't say anything bad about me. Just talk about Manny and Aaron all day.
Oh no, did you get sucked into it?
No.
I just
You came out unscathed?
Got a little bit of a message
Oh
war
man, I
with,
should run up right there.
we've
Fuck you.
mentioned him before. It's first person.
yeah, it's first person Jason. Tell you the truth, Jason has been with us from the beginning.
He has been listening
We
for a
met
long time.
him from a con. He has been a great listener, and
A good
He-
listener.
Pat Daisy? I don't know.
I think he's been a good listener for us.
Does
He's
he
always
listen?
stayed engaged. He, from my knowledge, I think he is still listening. What I
Not
do,
anymore.
what I, and I tell this to all our listeners, we're all fun and games. You know what I mean? Like we didn't, take that personally, or at least I. Well,
Nothing
Nah,
was
not at
said about you. How could you take it personally?
You don't ever. Nobody talks
Bird
shit about
rips
you.
on me.
No,
You
she
swear.
did.
No,
She's like the nicest ripper out there. I would love for
Oh,
her to
so
be
you're
my
saying
villain.
Goat's the worst?
Goat's
hold on.
worthy adversary.
Right.
He is going to put up a fight.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I feel
so
he's
this
pretty
got-
nice
This
about
got
it.
legit ugly. Like it wasn't actually fun.
No, I don't.
I don't
really
think
feel
it
like
close.
it was all jokes.
Look,
Oh, okay. So it was
At
good
the
fun.
end of the thread, Manny said something very funny in that talking about, well, where's your podcast? And then Jason goes, well, I actually have 2 podcasts. That's basically
Something
how
like
it
You
went.
zinged him? Well done.
well,
Yeah.
I just,
But
I
Aaron
didn't zing
put,
him. No,
Aaron put "Bye Felicia" with Pocahontas, and that literally is what I started rolling. Like, and then it was so funny. And then Manny put underneath it, it's Captain America when he's super small, and he's like,
Why'd you
"I
guys-
could do this all day."
Why'd you take it down?
Oh,
We
so
didn't. It's
good.
still
it's
up
still
there.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's all
So
We
great.
didn't take anything
Oh,
down.
sounds
But it
amazing.
just kept going and kept going. And it was so funny.
And all I
I
wanted-
didn't really feel like it was getting out of hand.
All I
And
wanted
then
was the questions. That's all I wanted.
I just posted, I was all, can't we all just, or like, love each other? And then it started back up again.
Yeah.
It was so,
So,
good.
it was a Tuesday morning. Was it a
Yes.
Tuesday morning? So that's how I started my day off,
Yeah.
talking shit with this guy, and it was all good fun. Hey, people want to talk shit and want to talk about how we shouldn't be on the show and all. I know it's all fun. It's good, but you're going to mention my name. I'm going to play along.
Yeah.
So don't get butthurt when I start saying stuff back to you.
No,
he
he
didn't,
did.
dude. He didn't. Come on. I fucked his day up. His day was ruined. He was thinking about me when he went to bed that day. I promise you that. He was pissed.
Okay, here's the thing is, I was a little mad because the first two comments were Jason's fucking, well, when is Manny and Sprinkles going to be off? And I almost was like, well, you know what? Let's have fun going to Buddy's house and recording. Oh, wait, we can't do that. We literally cannot do that. And then Brandon goes, and Brandon says, when's Manny going to go off the show? I'm like, first, can we just have some real... But then Brandon put some real questions up. He's like, what's your 5-year plan?
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is a real question. And then he put, would you...
Jason, first person, Jason, I still love you.
Of course you love him because he doesn't say anything about you.
Yeah.
Once again, I think he's the one that told me to get butt aids. I'm almost positive he's the one.
Actually, I know exactly.
Oh, it's
who
one of
that
your
person
friends?
is.
Thanks.
I would love it if somebody started talking shit about Buddy, but nobody is.
Nobody does, because he's so laid back and non-confrontational and keep me out of it, except for when he's battling with me.
I don't know if you guys know, but you guys talk shit on me all the time.
We're trying to make up for it.
But ripped on today.
Yeah.
I take it. But no, I felt like it was all in good fun. I was a little worried towards the end, but I don't really think he took anything past it. It's all shtick.
It's so funny.
I went to go check his podcasts out.
Yeah.
Where
no.
are they?
Did you listen?
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Cold.
I like to do my research. So he
Okay.
says he has podcasts, so I'm going to go look him up,
right,
and
good.
I'm going to find out what I'm going up against. So
Okay.
Aaron, on the other hand, has like a binder of notes about.
Yeah.
pretty much.
It was fun. It was all in good fun. I had a blast.
That's awesome.
And
You know what? Honestly, if people are fucking communicating with you negatively or positively, you're doing something right.
It's always
And
felt
that's
good.
kind of how I feel is our Facebook used to be flat and now a lot of people interject. Like one thing I started doing, which I've even noticed listeners are jumping in on, is I did this 10 days of albums that meant something to you.
Oh, dude, I fucking
And I
love that so far.
nominated Manny first, and then I nominated Michelle, and then
Did she ever get back to you?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think she's not really into the whole thing.
Yeah.
But what my favorite thing is that I've noticed, Manny didn't start his own. He just keeps commenting on mine.
We do too,
And now
yeah.
it's like a battle because Clayton jumped in.
Yeah.
And it's like turning into this thing that every
When
day.
Skylar got in there.
Yeah, the same like 6 people are doing it every day. So now I look forward to posting to see what people do.
I still like my Batman Forever pull.
Oh my god.
Is that the one?
Kiss from a Rose on the Grave.
Oh my god!
God.
It's a horrible movie.
Didn't
it's
it have the Bone Thugs
I think
song on there too?
Yeah, because that was the Jim Carrey. That was the Two-Face Riddler
It's
movie.
like, look
All right,
into my
Top-
eyes and tell me.
What's your favorite? I
God.
want to ask everyone, what's your favorite? Brain just died. Original soundtrack or not original soundtrack?
We already
did
did
soundtracks.
it.
There
We
go.
did a top 5 soundtracks, and we
Yeah.
all agreed on the one soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Tron.
agreed on Tron's soundtrack, the
Tron
Tron,
Legacy.
Legacy.
Tron
Fucking Legacy. Let's go.
I was
No,
actually-
I did hear that episode.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
I was hanging out with a listener, Brian, at the bowling event, and he was talking to me about that. And he was like, dude, he's like, the one concert I kicked myself in the foot or kicked myself
That's
in the
hard-
ass.
that's
Damn, I
hard to
almost
do.
messed
He
that up.
fixed it. He fixed it.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
Was he had a buddy that was like, hey, I got an extra ticket to go see Daft Punk. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
And he was like, how much? He's like, $60. He's like, I don't really got the money right
Fucking
now.
spend $60,
And he's like,
you idiot.
now I just,
You done fucked up.
That was the
Dude,
worst thing I
this-
ever did.
This past Saturday, Mel and I did some shrooms and we watched Interstellar
go.
555.
Oh,
really?
Dear.
Dude, I've seen it before. Why did my brain not put it together that was a drug movie? Like, I didn't really realize that it was to be messed up on. Like, watching that is insane.
You said Interstellar?
Yeah, or Interstellar? Or Interstate? What's
Okay, I was going to say Interstellar.
My
is a
bad,
drug-
Interstate.
Dude,
Interstate
Yeah, I'm like
555.
sitting there.
That's
I'm
why
like,
Matthew McConaughey was crying.
I
I
apologize.
get it now.
It all
I
makes
understand.
sense.
No, that Interstate 555, the Daft Punk album. You've never seen it?
Yeah.
It's like a movie of their entire album, and it's done in like 80s animation.
Oh, is it with the blue?
Yeah. Oh, there's like
yeah,
it is
it's good.
That's pretty
insane.
It's with One More Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daft Punk.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna press this again.
Sidekick Mayo.
Okay,
Is that what we were doing?
Yes,
Hey.
I pressed it and then we.
Sorry. One sec. Clayton? Hey, Clayton, you dropped something.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
All right, here we
My
go.
nuts on your face.
This is from Shmi.
Shmee!
Hey guys,
Like
It's
the
Shmi.
the character from
Shmi's me.
whatchamacallit?
I don't know. What
Come on, from Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Shmee!
There it is.
It's me, Shmi, or Sheila, or you can call me sister, or CEO and co-founder of the hot new crafty company Birdie and Bean.
Boom! That's my sissies.
Anyway, they're throwing in some keychains for the goodie bag on the event.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to write in to say how pumped I am about how pumped I am that I won the Indian Viking contest. I want to send a big thanks to the Indian Viking for putting that together, and big thanks for him for following me on Insta. It's all about the gram, son.
That means
All about the gram.
that means Instagram.
Yes.
She shortened
The
it to
gram.
Insta. It's Instagram.
No, you're doing it for the gram.
I also feel like the Viking and I have bonded, so I think I'm going to buy the seat next to him in the front row. I won't sit there because I already have a seat next to Logan, but I want to win another contest. So if I win the contest, which I probably will because obviously I'm a winner.
I don't know because I think Talon might win.
I'm bad. Yeah.
Talon just popped
Talon,
by.
yeah,
You're in
you got
trouble.
5 entries into this goddamn contest.
You guys better watch all the HP movies because I want twomp minutes of nothing but Harry talk.
Harry Potter.
What's a twomp?
I didn't know your sister was really into Harry Potter.
Oh, dude, huge into Harry Potter.
I didn't know she was into twomps.
Is the church okay with that?
Like a
Yeah, I know,
sack?
right?
Like a twomp sack?
No, it's like a twink.
Okay, I also wanted to give a big thanks to you guys for giving Birdie and Bean a shout out on the show. We really appreciate it.
Just gave another one.
I did just want to tell all of your listeners, that want to follow us or look us up. It's Birdie spelled Berty and Bean, like bean.
Yeah.
Like a bean. It's funny because somebody was asking me, you guys should spell that because I don't know what the hell you're saying on the show.
Smart.
We sew cool things with nerdy, unique fabrics. So, in conclusion, you guys are killing it. Keep up the good work. I love listening every week. I can't wait for the Avengers event. It's going to be a blast. Love you guys. Love, sister.
Killing it?
Killing it.
I feel like we're killing it. Thanks, sister.
We got 15
You're-
tickets left to sell,
You're
guys.
hurting.
There's only
my
15
self-esteem.
left?
Yeah. Talon just bought
Well done.
5.
Boom.
Well done.
Yeah, so we only got 15
over
left.
like in 12 hours we went from 32 to 22 to 21.
Yeah, it went fast.
It was in 12 hours like and then all of a sudden
I'm
like,
honestly excited to see who all comes out.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sounds like I'm getting back on this show.
So
and
I
it's like I have the whole, and if your content is good enough, we'll give you the whole show. So
I'm going to make these nerds talk
I'm
about
really
some real
excited.
shit.
Yeah, Talon's
No,
gonna have the
I-
whole thing set up.
Talon talked a little bit about his philosophy on cars, and I have to say, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in what he had to say.
Bring
So-
up a lot of
Now,
sports.
you're going up against my niece and nephew. Got a seat there,
Oh,
so
really?
they're in the contest. That's an 8 and a 13-year-old. A 9 and a
Yes.
13-year-old.
Okay.
Which I don't think the 13-year-old would want to get on the show. She's going to be like, no, I'm good. But my little 10-year-old nephew is going to be like, yay, Fortnite.
I will dig it.
And we have the Indian Viking.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah, he
Shmi.
would have to call in.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
So I have an iTunes review.
yes.
We have 59 5-star reviews.
Boom.
It's more than some other podcasts that
Yeah.
I've looked up
And
recently.
Oh, snap. Shots fired.
all 5 stars,
There's a
by
lot
the way.
of podcasts I look
There
up
is.
every day.
There's a lot of podcasts.
You never know.
Nerdist. That's for dang
The
sure.
Nerdist has a lot,
They
but
have like 5 million.
yeah, well, not 5. They don't have 5 million.
No, they don't?
No, they probably have like 5,000.
Okay.
Anyways, 5 stars. Woo! Titled "New Fan"
Ooh,
New
like
fan.
a new fan.
We got him.
from Carl the Bobcat.
I like that
Ooh,
name.
Carl.
I wonder if that's his rap name.
Coral. the Bobcat.
Thank you.
It goes, I feel like I'm one of the guys sitting around the table. Content is great. They're funny and keep me engaged. Love it. Exclamation point. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Carl the what?
Carl the Bobcat.
Carl the Bobcat.
The Bobcat.
I like that. I like that name.
That sounds like a pretty legit rap name right
Yeah,
there.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Carl
what I'm
the
saying.
Bobcat.
Like the
I need,
poor.
a Bobcat sound effect.
Yeah.
Well, don't we have a kid? Do we have a kitty?
Well
we have a
done.
kitty. No. We have a kitty.
Oh,
Bobcat.
there you go. That one's better.
You didn't hear what? You didn't hear it.
I'm waiting for the.
I heard it.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he could.
Do we got anything else, guys?
No, I think that's it.
Just make sure you guys get your tickets for the Avengers Infinity War.
Where do you get those?
On Eventbrite, look up Hardly Heroes. It comes out the 28th, or we're doing the movie on the 28th at 10:30. We will be at Capitol Bowl on the 20th, Friday, tomorrow.
From 6 to 8.
6 to 8. And then the 21st will be at Oblivion.
From 10 to 12.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm just trying to,
No, I'm glad you're speeding it up because that's good. And you can pick up your badges and make sure you guys come out and hang out with us.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We had a blast last
Scalp
week.
these? Can I start scalping?
No,
You
you
can do
cannot.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
I mean, it's a
awesome.
hot ticket item.
You know,
right
like
now.
just thinking that somebody is scalping my event ticket sounds fucking awesome.
Hell
Like,
yes.
I'm gonna buy all the tickets. You're gonna have an empty theater.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm fine.
Dude, you just made my day. If I sit there all by myself and watch this,
Right.
it
I don't
just
even-
got the best.
Yeah.
And I earned all the.
Dude,
Wait,
if we
the
sell it out, I'm gonna lose it.
Hold on. I need to go off on this offshoot. Let's say hypothetically, Talon bought all the seats, all 120,
67.
67.
167.
160. Fuck.
That's how many people are gonna be watching. you
Anyways,
that day.
he bought 167 tickets. He doesn't show up.
Yes.
So it's just empty. Would we still have to perform the 30 minutes? I would do it. I would actually
use
do
it
it
as practice.
He
right.
would want it recorded and all Avengers puns.
How is it
I'm
any
not-
different than what you're doing right now?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
Except
a bigger room.
We're on a stage, not at a table.
I don't think they're gonna let
That
us
does
on the
something for you?
stage.
We're standing
I don't
up.
think so either.
Yeah. We're gonna have to. I'm guessing we're gonna stand in between
Really?
the walkway
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
area.
Oh, that's
So the people that didn't pay.
really
for the-
160?
Go hand them out to the homeless.
7.
Oh no!
Dude, there's plenty.
Man,
There's
it
plenty
was-
around that area too.
How did this guy buy a ticket?
Meth head's just gonna take over, gentrify the first.
I'm gonna be like, Manny, these are potential listeners.
Are these-
He's like, they don't even have phones.
Are these
sir.
Sprinkles friends or
Yeah.
what's going on?
That's exactly where we go to.
All right. Well,
Make sure you
Anything
check out Planetbound on Facebook.
yeah. What's the tag or whatever?
You know, I think it might be on the card.
Give him the card back,
I
buddy.
honestly
Jesus
don't know.
Christ.
Fucking go to Facebook and Google Planetbound.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just
spoon feed these people now.
No, I don't have it here. You can also check out my Instagram, which has a lot of the art on it, which is Sir Dirton, SIRDIRTON.
sounds funny.
Good stuff.
Sir Durton.
Dirton. It's my handle. I grew up with a lot of different nicknames. Clayton, you had turned into Dirt, and was Dirton. It's what I played on Halo all the time.
That's okay. I'm working on trying to trademark Sprinkles, so
You should hurry
because now
up.
everything I create is Sprinkles.
I like it.
Every gaming platform I'm Sprinkles. It's bad, and it's all Buddy's fault.
Yep. And make sure you follow Talon on Instagram at Asphalt Rodeo.
_rodeo.
Oh, _rodeo.
Mojo
Sorry.
Cannabis Company, Aroma Nation, Cherry Cola Farms. Hit
Jesus.
us up, give us a like. Subscribe,
Just
follow.
say it again since he's not on the mic. It's asphalt _rodeo.
Rodeo.
Yeah.
No, say the whole thing. Don't just say rodeo.
Asphalt _rodeo on Instagram.
shaking his head.
Jesus.
Rodeo.
You only said it 7 times. I said I didn't want salmon. I said it 5 times.
This wedding is horseshit.
Just remember one thing, guys.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Good night.